In this lecture, we'll be covering modules in Python. So here, when we are on the documentation link docs.python.org, you'll find the documentation related to everything that Python covers. And if you just look a bit closely, here we have data types, numeric and mathematical modules, and everything below that, they're all modules. And if I have to pick one module which is very commonly used, that would be this sys module. Now this module has certain functions using which you can find out things like version information and platform. There are other modules as well which we will be demonstrating in this one, and that will be OS, random, and datetime. So basically module covers certain set of functions which belongs to a specific namespace, you can say. So if you're talking about datetime, you will know that anything related to datetime will be covered under a module called datetime. Similarly, if you have to generate some random numbers, you'll know that there's a module random which covers that feature. So it's just grouped inside a common name, and that is what we refer to as module. We'll see how we can create our own modules in upcoming lectures as well. So here we'll be starting with the sys module. The first thing that we need to do is make use of the import statement and then say sys. Next, what we have to do is just use the module name that we have defined over here, and after that use the property, attribute, or method that it has. So here we have version info, which gives the version information. Then we have platform. So here we are just printing those variables. If I run this now, you'll notice that we have the sys version info. It has this major version, minor version, micro version, release, and serial. That is what it shows as version. Then we have platform, and you can see the platform is Windows 32. Next, we are making use of the OS module, and this gives you certain attributes like name. Then you have methods like get environment, and if you pass path to it, you'll get the path attribute on the Windows environment. Then you have to get the get current working directory that you can get using the os.getcwd method. So here, that is what you're viewing. This is whole path thing. Then this is the current working directory, and name you can see as NT, new technology. And if I further go ahead, we have this random module. So here we have used the random module, and for the random module we have another method called randint. So if you pass start and end value to it, it will generate a random value within that range, and that is what we are printing over here. So every time you run this, you'll get a different value. Next, we are making use of the datetime module. So here you can see we have just imported datetime, and all we are doing is getting the current time inside this variable current time. So we're saying datetime.now, and then we are just specifically printing out few things like year, month, day, hour, minute, and second. So this is how easy it is to use an existing module in Python, and I would recommend that you visit the documentation link that I just showed you in this lecture, and it will be very helpful for you if you find out that there are modules which are already existing that does the job which you're looking for. Then better go ahead and take a look at the documentation, and if it's not there, then only you go and create your own module.